Hello, welcome back to another video. This is what I eat in a week, but every meal is something different. So I started on Monday with a yogurt and muesli bowl with some fruit and peanut butter. I'm just filming a recipe video for some vegan treats, and I made some sugar-free strawberry jam. I wanted to try it in a little PB&J toasty. So that's what I'm gonna have for lunch. I'm gonna use this protein peanut butter, this strawberry jam. I just used some frozen strawberries, cornstarch, and a sugar-free sweetener, and then boiled it until it was thick and delicious. It smells so good. Not that you can smell it, but take a quick look. Let's get to it. I have some more left in the pot. I'm just gonna use that. I'm gonna have this protein shake. I do not recommend my protein. I have it, so I'm gonna use it. It just tastes like, it's like sour and bitter, and then the aftertaste is like artificial sweetener. Not Gucci. There's my little PB&J toasty. Looks a bit messy, but it's gonna taste good. I snacked on these protein Samoas later, and for dinner I made up my vegan mac and cheese, but I made it pesto mac and cheese. Now I'm not really sure if this is a thing, but it needs to be because this was incredible. And then for breakfast on Tuesday, I just made up some smashed pumpkin toast. So I just had some roasted pumpkin and I warmed it up in the microwave, smashed it all up, and spread it over some dark rye. And I accidentally put way too much lemon pepper on it. And then I put some avocado, sprinkled some pumpkin seeds, and then I also had it with an iced coffee. And that is my lunch. It's an orange, a banana, and a Samoa. I'm so freaking hungry, so I just microwaved 3 of these Linda McCartney sausages, and I'm having it with sauerkraut and sugar-free barbecue sauce. For dinner, I made myself some fish tacos with the Gardein fishless fillets, and then I used a coleslaw. It has beetroot, carrot, and broccoli stems, and I just mixed it with some garlic aioli, and then I added some dill pickles, and I did a drizzle of garlic aioli and some cilantro or coriander. And then I also made some crispy broccoli, and that's my dinner. For dessert, I just had one of my protein almond butter cups. For breakfast on Wednesday, I just made some French press coffee to make some iced coffees, and I made myself a smoothie bowl. So I just used frozen dragonfruit, raspberries, dark chocolate protein, soy milk, and protein peanut butter. I topped it with some peanuts, some goji berries, some strawberries, and some blueberries, as well as some of the jam I made the other day and a drizzle of peanut butter. It's so beautiful, peanut butter and jelly smoothie bowl. I'm just about to make my lunch now, and I think I'm gonna make myself a vegan quesadilla. So I'm gonna make a little bit of Mexican TVP. So I just have this TVP. I'll add some paprika, some of this spicy seasoning. I've got some cumin and some garlic and onion powder. And then I've got this vegan mozzarella. This is like probably one of my favorite brands. And I'll put some greens in there just because of health. I'm just gonna sip on this lemon rose kombucha. This is very, very good. So I just used half a cup of TVP, and then I added some boiled water, and to that I added about a half teaspoon of onion powder, garlic powder, cumin, paprika, the spicy taco seasoning, and I mixed it all up. And then I smashed up an avocado onto one small tortilla. And then I added some greens, my taco meat replacement, and some of this cheese, and toasted it in a pan. And then I served it with some sunflower sour cream, avocado, and cilantro. And then I had a protein smoothie as a little snack. For dinner, I decided to make some marinara meatball pasta. So I just made up some vegan meatball mix and shaped them into balls and fried them on each side. I used half of them for this recipe and I saved half. I added some garlic, pesto, and a can of crushed tomatoes with a little bit of balsamic vinegar and fresh basil. Then I added it to the pan with the meatballs, topped it with some of this vegan cheese, and I popped it into the oven until the cheese was all melty, and I placed it over top of some gluten-free penne pasta. On Thursday, I started my day off with some avocado toast. It was on this jalapeno sourdough, which was amazing. And I just added some seasonings and some fresh basil. And I had it with my delicious iced coffee. I may be slightly addicted, but that's fine. For lunch, I made this highly requested vegan chickpea salad sandwich recipe, which is coming to my channel very soon, so stay tuned. It's delicious. Check it out! Then I snacked on these peanut butter and jelly oat bars that I made. I'll link the recipe here for you. They are so good. I also had one of these protein Samoas. That recipe's in the same video. So I'm just about to make my dinner. I'm gonna make Swedish meatballs. I'm just using the leftover meatballs from yesterday, and I'm gonna make up a mushroom gravy and some mashed potatoes. I'll leave the recipes below, but basically I just started by chopping up 2 potatoes and slicing up a couple mushrooms. And then I added all of the ingredients for the gravy into a cup. Dried herbs, veg stock, Dijon, cornstarch, soy sauce, and some vegan sour cream. And then I made the mashed potatoes with some garlic, almond milk, onion powder, salt, and vegan butter. And then I added the meatballs to the pan with the mushrooms and the gravy, and I let that get all nice and thick. Then I put it on top of the mashed potatoes. And I garnished with some sauerkraut, red onions, and coriander, and a little slice of lemon. And look how pretty it was. So I just dug into these delicious peanut butter and jelly oat bars for dessert. I'm also drinking my very last rose lemonade kombucha. And for breakfast on Friday, I just made myself a smoothie. I'm not going to give you the recipe for it because honestly it was really gross. I don't like this protein, but here's my delicious iced coffee. Look at that swirl. For lunch, I just made up this vegan ruby sandwich. I just added some greens as well, but I'll link the video here for you with that recipe in it. And then I had my very last protein almond butter cup. For dinner, I just made some baked breaded tofu and I added it to a wrap with a bunch of veggies and vegan cheese. For breakfast on Saturday, I really wanted some cereal, but I only had muesli, which is kind of the same thing. So I just had some muesli and some sliced strawberries with some soy milk, and you guessed it, some delicious peanut butter drizzled on top. And I also had an iced coffee.
Lunch was some yogurt, leftover chickpea salad, and rice crackers. I had a little iced coffee when I got home. I had takeaway for dinner. I got a falafel kebab and some fries with barbecue sauce. For breakfast on Sunday, I made up my vegan protein pancakes recipe, but I just added some cacao powder and made them chocolate flavored because why not?
I literally freaking spilled my iced coffee everywhere now. Here's my pancakes. Now I'm gonna cry while I clean up my iced coffee.
They were really fluffy and delicious, despite the fact that I used this horrible MyProtein powder.
For lunch, I've just got some rice crackers, some vegan cheese, strawberries, peanuts, and then another pancake. And this coconut strawberry yogurt. So I just made this Buddha bowl for dinner. It has some roasted pumpkin with curry powder on it. Then I just did some seasoned tofu, also roasted in the oven. And then this is like a curried coleslaw. Got sauerkraut, and then I just put some spinach and kale in the oven as well for a couple minutes. And topped it with some avocado, garlic aioli, lemon, and nutritional yeast. Also pumpkin seeds. And I drank another iced coffee while I was cooking that.
And then I had one of these lime sparkling waters with dinner. And I also made this delicious chocolate bark. It's completely sugar-free and it was so good. It's like almost gone because I've been eating it while I've been editing this video. But that's everything I ate this week. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you got some new ideas. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and don't forget to subscribe. I appreciate all the support. See you next time.